Hello people, Edwin Learnard here once again. And in this astrological YouTube segment, I am going to be delineating, or what have you, dissertating and talking about Mercury in Aquarius. And with Mercury in Aquarius, you could be very innovative and very inventive, revolutionary. You're often very objective because you have the ability, I should say uncanny ability, to be objective because you can block out extraneous influences and emotions. Even if the sun is in Pisces, you'll be a little bit less emotional as far as your thinking would go. Being that this position is in an air sign, your speech may be somewhat unpredictable. You may be interested in inventing computers, electronics, or scientific endeavors or pursuits. Some of your ideas may be perceived as different, radical, and maybe unconventional. Because of your unique ideas and outlook, you may be perceived as eccentric or nonconformist. These people often have humanitarian and selfless urges in natures as well. Even if the person with this position or placement in Mercury is not inventive or ingenious, they might find unorthodox ways of doing things, like, for example, this is an odd example, programming a computer to become an alarm clock instead of doing the conventional thing and purchasing an alarm clock from a store, as one example. There can also be an innate interest in ability for metaphysical sciences, astrology, or the supernatural. Your mind is generally progressive, and you generally don't like to be stuck in the true and the tried in current trends, and you may try to deviate from that mode as far as, I guess, what would be considered, staying in convention and in the true and the tried manner. Famous people with Mercury in Aquarius: venerable ex-boxing great Muhammad Ali, NBA legend Michael Jordan. Well, anybody that's watched or heard about Michael Jordan has seen him play. We know that he revolutionized the game of basketball, and I think a lot of that could be attributed to his sun and Mercury in Aquarius. Another person with Mercury in Aquarius, talk show host Oprah Winfrey, co-founder of Apple Incorporated Steve Jobs, and prolific inventor Thomas Edison. Hey, he was all about innovations and inventions, was he not? Anyway, people, that concludes this YouTube astrological segment for Mercury in Aquarius, and in the next segment I will be talking about Mercury in Pisces. And until then, people, stay well.